Good morning, 29th of July 21. Disruption 88. Crew selection. I had doubts regarding the title of this one because I believe that a lot of companies having the same title in selection of crew management, they keep the same black and white titles of suppliers policy. I have 35 suppliers policy, then I'm okay. But the risk associated to this is huge because if one country, for example, says that, like the UK has said, for example, now we do not accept citizens or tourists from this country unless they do quarantine and they are vaccinated. And the day after they say, well, we do accept vaccinated, but quarantine is not necessary. And then the day after, sorry, they say, what are the new policy? So if I had 35 countries to supply me the position of able seamen, for example, and then I had Indonesia, Philippines, Ukraine, Russia, Spain, Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, Turkey, New Zealand, Bangladesh, Myanmar, all 35. Let's go up to 35. And then I say, okay, now I need 2 ABs next 60 days. So I need 3 candidates. Yeah, this is the trick. Therefore, first position, 2 candidates. So I choose one, then I still have 1 remaining for the other position. That's the trick I just told you. Very good. So then, what if one of those has a positive test, for example, or the flight, there is a problem, or there is a problem with that the quarantine, or there is a problem that this seafarer is not vaccinated, or there is a problem that we still need in emergency a new AB for that position. So my 35 suppliers, let me explain to you, very important crew management companies and the competitors and ship owners, heroes, now that the risk associated to this 35 supplier policy is huge. Why? Because if we play domino and then we have in the top here 1 piece and falls, each is will take the rest 34 pieces down. Yeah, it's a huge risk. The professionals working with these systems that were used before COVID and that they have not changed the systems, they are putting huge risk to ship ownerships. And this risk is zero tolerance. Safety is first and the health is first. So this 35 supplier system is no good because we cannot just hold these 35 suppliers until I wish to close this candidate or that candidate, because if one of them falls, then the rest will fall, and this will make very risky operation. This indeed is very good for crew management business because all the previous policies are not valid no longer. Now it's better to have just one crew management company that does your fleet at 2%, and so that this is risk-free. Why? Because you cannot, with the COVID, put 35 different suppliers. One of them could have this PCR negative or quarantine or whatever policy there is between Indonesia and UK or Spain does not accept now vaccinated, or does not accept now without quarantine from this country, that country. So it really makes it very, very difficult. And this is Disruption 88. I hope you like this video because this tendency of what previously we used to work like before COVID and what now after 18 months and the future we have to work, this will continue. And if companies start to realize that perhaps it's better to have one supplier that can avoid risk instead of 35 that previously you thought that the risk was zero, then the faster ship owners start making these decisions and start providing Candina with crew management contracts, uniting your pool with our pool. This is very important. It must be just one task force against COVID. Very, very important because it's the health of your seafarers, and that's number one priority. Safety is first. Therefore, it is very important. I hope you like this video and subscribe. And if you are a applicant seafarer, just send Candina application. We need second engineers, we need electricians, we need this third engineers, all kinds of crew. And remember, safety is first. So before you join any company, know that there are some very serious companies like Candina that will look after the health of the seafarers very much indeed, and we take very much care that at minimum possible we will reduce the risk and manage in a safety operation way, which is very, very important. And one of them is not having so huge number of suppliers, but just you applying in our database so that we have one supplier who is Candina. Thank you very much indeed. Have a nice weekend.